welcome to my channel. I'm Tamara. If you're new here, my channel primarily consists of beauty, a little bit of fashion, and a little bit of lifestyle. I feel like I've been off the road a little bit, but we are on the road to 400. I think we're at like 490, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. One of my favorite makeup brands, which is DANESSA, just came out with this new concealer, so let's do an almost full face of DANESSA. I don't actually know where to start because I have so many of her products and my time is so limited. I'm doing this with like a 30-minute window because I'm actually going somewhere. I don't know what I want to use. So I have like so many of her face products and I have like so many, like I said, I'm a DANESSA stan. I have so many of like her primers. I have another one actually. I have the water primer. Maybe I'll use the universal one. And sometimes people mix these, so maybe I'll do that. So let's do that. We're not going for a glowy look. It's late at night. So I'm going to go in with the Yummy Skin Universal Primer. It's supposed to be like more mattifying. And there's also the other one that I've used a couple of times. It's the water-based serum one. That one's supposed to be super mattifying as well. I don't know that I've ever actually used this as a primer, but that's what we're going to go for today. So let's see how this actually works. This feels a little like drying. It's supposed to be mattifying, right? So there's like the blurring balm that you can use for your makeup, which I have. It has like color to it. And then this is the universal one that's just more of a primer. This is interesting. I don't think I've ever used this as a primer. I don't think DANESSA has a color corrector. If she does, I missed it. I'm just gonna go in with my Sigma one first. Basically, when I'm using new products, I like to use a lot of the same things that I would use when I was doing my regular face. So I know if it's like the product that I don't like or if it's like something that I did funky with my routine. I mean, I'm using almost all DANESSA that I'm fairly used to, so I'm thinking it'll be fine if I use this concealer. You know what I think I'm actually gonna do? I think I'm gonna mix the two of these. So I'm gonna mix the universal and then I'm gonna mix the skin tint. I've seen people do it. I've never done it. I'm actually going somewhere, so I'm taking a little bit of a risk, but we're gonna do it. I use this in the color 8. I like to use this little spatula. It is like pretty orange on me, but I feel like once I start using all of the other products, it like blends into my skin pretty well, but I guess we'll see once we use the concealer as well. I don't really remember what color I got in that. Since I'm using the skin tint as well, I'm not going to use a ton of this. Usually I'd go in with a little bit more, but since we're using another coverage thing, let's just blend this baby out. It's going to be super orange when I first blend it out, but like once everything comes together, it looks really good. Her products are very like your skin but better when you do put on her products. I think you can kind of make it full coverage. Maybe it depends on like what the concealer looks like, but I just love what her products look like on my face. As you can see, I look a little bit orange. I don't know if this is gonna make it any better, but we're gonna try it and we're gonna see. I need to make this work because I need to be out of here in like the next like 30 minutes or so, but we will see if that happens. I use this in the color 12. If you are a DANESSA girl as well, what are some of your favorite products that you have used by her? I'm trying to think of, I think the skin tint is one of my favorite. I think the Balm powder is one of my favorite. I really like her blush. I really like really everything that she has put out that I have tried. There are some things that are going to be missing from this video that I haven't tried, but a lot of the things that she puts out are just like so good. She's going to be at Sephora this year. I think all the tickets have sold out. I was going to try and go, and I was definitely going to try and go to her masterclass, but you snooze, you lose. So Jackie Ann is supposed to be there. Makeup by Mario is supposed to be there. Could you imagine doing a Makeup by Mario masterclass? I've always had like on my dream bucket list of things to do is to attend a DANESSA masterclass. So I was like, all right, Sephora, I'm going to do it. And then I waited too long and tickets are gone. So it's all right though. Maybe it's just like not my time to be able to go to one of her masterclasses. Maybe I'm just gonna get invited to a masterclass someday. Maybe I'm just gonna get invited on a brand trip with DANESSA with the DANESSA team. I'm gonna put it out there in the universe. I think they're saying this is a great time for manifesting. So we're putting out to the universe. Someday I'm gonna be able to attend a DANESSA masterclass. Maybe someday I'll actually be able to work with them. Fingers crossed. All right, I feel like that's blended out fairly well, so let's go ahead and do this concealer. My cousin just told me that she is heading out now. Girl, I don't even know what I'm wearing. I know you might watch this video. I'm so sorry, Christelle. I'm going as fast as I can. So this is what the concealer looks like. For some reason, I thought the packaging was gonna be like bigger. I don't know why. I guess it's because I've just seen like pictures. It has this nice little doe foot applicator that like is like curved. So it's like you can put it directly on your eye like so. It fits the crevices and everything. I actually don't know what the claims are with this concealer. I think it is matte. Maybe. I got this in golden, so I don't know if it's gonna turn my whole face golden, but we will see. So far, the coverage seems fairly light. It looks like I have to put a lot on to get good coverage. I think I'm gonna use a brush to blend this out. What are the claims of this concealer? So it is the Lift and Flex Concealer, Lift, Smooth, Correct. It's a soft matte. That's interesting. You don't see a lot of matte concealers. Medium buildable coverage, serum hybrid concealer with 9 plant powered ingredients. Flex with your skin to lift, smooth, and cover. Dot concealer to under eye or face with the applicator. I actually might add a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I think I'm gonna be able to get out of this house quickly. We'll see. I should have cleaned my brushes before I did this, but this isn't the cleanest, but we're gonna blend it out and hopefully it doesn't pick up any other product. So far the coverage actually looks pretty good, I think. Usually I have a mirror in front of me and I don't have one because I hurried up and set myself up. It's okay. So far, I think this looks pretty. I'm just gonna keep blending it out and we'll see what I think by the end. I don't know if anyone's really noticed because like I'm not like a big creator by any means. I feel like I'm semi-consistent. Like I try and put out a video like every 2 weeks. On Sunday is like my goal. When life gets too hectic or overwhelming, I cease to do that. You know, depression was really kicking my butt and right now I feel like I'm like on the other side of it, so I feel like rejuvenated to be able to actually do videos. And also like I feel like I was getting to a place with social media. This is a lot better coverage than I thought it was going to be. I also feel like I was getting to a place with social media where I needed to take like a step back just because like it was getting to a point where it's not really fun for me. Like I feel like I'm just like overthinking all of the things that I'm trying to do. Like it feels like I'm trying to do these videos to like perfection as opposed to just like liking makeup and trying makeup that I like because that's what I like to do. I hope that makes sense. So like it becomes too much of like a job, a task, in addition to the 40 hours that I already work. And I had told myself if this becomes something where it's not like fun anymore or like it becomes too overwhelming for me, you need to take a step back. So that's what I've been doing. I've been taking a step back. I haven't really been doing anything makeup wise. I'll maybe like dabble a little bit in like videos where I don't really have to talk. So like the last video that I posted or on TikTok, if I just do like a really quick, like just listening to music and doing my makeup video, I'll do those. But I don't know, the talking piece does take a lot out of you, especially when you like just aren't in the headspace to do it. And then you kind of get into like comparison mode too. I feel like it just takes the fun out of it. So I was like, maybe let's take a little step back from what we're doing and reset and see if this is still something that we want to try and do, or if this is kind of it and you're just gonna like dabble ever so often. So I think I'm back to this might be something that I want to do. I don't know. We'll see where we end up in like the next month or so. I feel like this is blending out like interesting. Sometimes I feel like when I use her makeup, especially the balm, it like ends up kind of patchy. So I'm gonna go back in with a sponge and see if I can like shear this out and like make it look more smooth as opposed to like the patchy face that I was just getting. I think that is blended out to my satisfaction. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do blush or do I want to set my face? I think I will set my face really quick. I don't have a DANESSA MYRICKS setting anything. I don't have her powder. I did just pick up Peach Pie by Huda. I've heard really good things about the peach one, especially for our tone skin. So we're gonna try it out and see how it actually looks. If you've ever used like this mini, you know like the packaging's not the greatest. You have to turn it over. Usually the little circle thing is what's supposed to go in there, but I don't really want to use that, so let's just do it this way. I'm a huge Huda fan, so I have a feeling this will probably work. I do wish I was getting a little bit more out of here. It's like so complicated to get this out. I'll usually do like a press powder first so that my eyes stay, and then a loose setting powder, but we're in a hurry, so it is what it is. This is so inefficient. I'm just gonna use the puff. Let's see if we get better results from this. So far with the concealer, I feel like it doesn't really give me the coverage that I would want. I feel like my dark circles are kind of poking through. When I blended it out, I mean, it was nice, but I don't know if it's giving me what I want or need. We'll just keep doing the makeup and see. I don't know that I'm noticing anything different with my powder, with the peach one and with the one that I usually use. I mean, it's not as bright of an under eye, but I don't know, everybody made it seem like it was like so life-changing. Maybe it's because I'm in a hurry. Maybe that's what it is. Because like this feels like it's just going all right. It doesn't feel like it's going amazing, but that's okay. We're gonna keep charging through. We're just gonna keep charging through. It's fine. I'm going in with the contour bronzer. I think this is a contour in Deep 1 from DANESSA MYRICKS. Pull the hair back a little bit so we can get access to the places that were covered. And then I just go perimeter, and then basically like kind of where the light would hit. Kinda, I don't know if that's right. We're just like chiseling out my structure. I actually really like this, but I do wish it was like a little bit more cool so that it was like a true contour as opposed to it being so warm. But it is very creamy. It is very pretty. I really like it. Speaking of like taking a step away from things when like social media gets a little bit overwhelming, like I feel also like I took a step back because like when you're doing this and you see people getting to do like really cool things, sometimes you're like, dang, I wish I could do those really cool things. And I feel like I was getting to a point where like it was like, dang, why don't I get to do that? And when that happens on the internet, I feel like it's always important to just like disconnect for a little bit. So I also took a step back in like that sense, because like you see people like going on these like cool brand trips, you see them getting these like cool makeup opportunities, and like obviously this isn't like a full-time thing for me, or I don't know if it like I want to officially like make it a thing, but I don't think I've put in like enough of the work for it me to be getting any of those opportunities. But it would be cool to get those opportunities, especially like when you do this stuff and you hope that like people like your stuff and they think it's nice. But I don't know, we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going and see where we end up. Like I don't know what my goals are in life right now, but I like makeup, so we're just gonna keep doing some of these makeup videos. That's where we're at right now. We are going to do blush. This is like my favorite blush from DANESSA MYRICKS. It's It Girl. It's one of these flushed blushes. I actually wanted to get, ooh, that is so pink. I have no idea what I'm wearing. So let me just blend this out. Cause like, what are you wearing with this bright? I feel like I look like Hannah from Love Island. Like, y'all remember Hannah? She had the blush that just like sat right in front. But we're just gonna keep blending, and it's just gonna like sheer out eventually. Have we all watched Love Island? Are we all caught up? I didn't watch UK this year. I just watched USA, and I loved our winners. And a UK, a Black Couple won as well. We up. I do feel like you have to be careful with this a little bit because it's like starting to peel off my makeup. So sometimes I like to do it before I put on the powder, but I didn't do that today. I'm gonna add a little bit more powder over this so maybe it doesn't look so in your face. We're gonna add a little bit of bronzer. I don't have the DANESSA MYRICKS one, but we'll just use Fenty. And we're just going to basically put it over all the areas where I did contour, because we are setting it with a contour. How does my makeup look so far? I haven't even done my eyes yet. Girl, how much time do you have? Not a lot. I'm gonna blame myself, but I don't know if you can see what's happening here. Like, maybe it's because of the way that I was stippling it, but it's like coming off of my face. I don't have enough time for this. I don't have enough time. All right, because I don't have enough time and I'm playing so many games, let's just go in with this cream in Celebration. It's like one of my favorites. Hopefully it's not dried out. Fingers crossed it's not dried out. It's not coming out. Damn. Maybe it's dried out. I only had it for like a year. Damn, I think it's dried out. Pause. What a bummer. We're gonna try a glaze color instead and see if that maybe works better. I don't know. Yeah, I think the other one is dried out, which is so disappointing because I've only had it for like a year. It's supposed to be like gleam a little bit, so let's see. This is not coming together. Have we been watching the Olympics? Have we been seeing the women dominate? Simone Biles is incredible. Jordan Childs is incredible. Suni Lee, who is a Minnesota native, is incredible. Gymnastics is just like such an interesting sport to watch because like how does one do that with their body? It's insane. And track and field, that's always so much fun to watch as well. I had to go off camera and add a little bit more really quick because it like wasn't doing what I needed to do. Let's line these eyes and then we gotta go. I am out of time. So this is what my face is looking like. I don't think I like it, but we got like 5 minutes to get out, 10 minutes to get out of here. I'm trying to shift into the brown mascara phase of it all. So this is from CoLourpop. We'll see how this looks. I'm very discouraged right now. It's okay. Face is not complete if I don't do my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish all over to try and tie it together. Do I like my makeup right now? No. Is that okay? Yes. I gotta go. Like, I told her that I would be out of the house like now, and I'm not even changed yet. So let's do a lip really quick. We're just gonna go NYX. I'm gonna use my brownie. Girl, I don't even know what I'm wearing. I'm wearing black. I'm wearing, ugh. We're just gonna do this one from Sephora. It's neutral, it works. We're gonna use our usual to set our face. I'm gonna change, and then hopefully I'll get back on camera before I go. All right, so this is what my final makeup looks like. I don't really like it. I don't know what it is that I don't like, but nothing, I don't know. I don't really like it. It's a little underwhelming. I don't know what it is that I don't like. I don't think I really like the concealer. Like, it was a little bit patchy. Maybe it was the way that I was applying it. I don't know. I don't really like my makeup. I like DANESSA MYRICKS, like, on separate when I use, like, the face stuff, when I use, like, her blush. Maybe it's just the concealer that I don't like. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna keep trying it and we'll see how I feel about it. Otherwise, this is the final look. It's okay. It's whatever. I guess I'm just happy that I'm back on camera and I actually like shot a video. So I'm gonna see you guys in my next one. I have to go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. We're on the road to 500. We are so close. So please keep subscribing and I will see you in the next one. Bye.